Hello. Today we're going to learn about the SQ4R reading strategy. This is a very effective reading strategy that you can use for those classes that require a lot of reading content. So what does SQ4R stand for? Let's look at the acronym. The S stands for survey. The Q stands for question. Then we have the 4 R's, which stand for read, record, recite, and review. The first thing you should do in this strategy is survey. Before you read, survey the chapter. Read the title, headings, and subheadings. Pay attention to pictures and their captions. Glance at any charts, graphs, or maps you may see. Glance at chapter questions and/or study guides that may be in the back of the chapter. Pay attention to the introductory and concluding paragraphs. Glance to see if there's a chapter summary. By surveying, you are able to get an overview of the chapter's contents. And from surveying, you should be able to get a general idea about the content of the chapter. The next step is question. Question while you are surveying. Turn title, headings, and/or subheadings into questions. Ask yourself, what have my professor already mentioned about this topic? Or ask yourself, what do I already know about this subject? For example, the chapter title, Ways to Stop Procrastination, might lead you to ask, what is procrastination? How do I know if I am procrastinating? How does procrastination impact my life? What are the different forms of procrastination? Sidebar, feel free to write down these questions on a sheet of paper while you're reading or in the margins of the text. The next step is to read. As you begin to read, look for the answers to the questions you wrote down. Relate the pictures, graphs to what you have read to check understanding. Pay close attention to all the underlined, italicized, and bold printed words and phrases for its importance. For difficult and long passages, be sure to slow down and pay more attention to details. Reread parts that may not be clear. Mark or highlight sections that may need further evaluation for understanding. The next step is to record. After reading, record important points or details. Make notes of the most important details and ideas from the text. Also include your thoughts about how you understood the text. Make sure you have identified the main ideas and supporting details for each paragraph. The next step is recite. For further understanding, recite information that you have recorded. Summarize out loud in your own words what you have just read and learned. Take notes of topics that you don't have a full concept of. Recite any key terms or concepts from the text so that you can become familiar with important content. The last and final step should be for you to review. This should be an ongoing process even while doing the previous steps. When you're done reading, skim back over the chapter or read your notes. Then check your memory by reciting and quizzing yourself again. Make reviewing a key part of your study habits before and after class. That's it. You've learned the SQ4R reading strategy. This is a great strategy to use for any classes you feel like you have a lot of reading for, and you may feel overwhelmed. You can use this strategy to better understand the content and even become a better note taker.